Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Just finished watching an amazing episode yet again of The Good Doctor on ABC. Yes, The Good Doctor on ABC at 10 o'clock Monday nights. If you're not watching, you gotta get watching. If you're not watching my review videos, you gotta watch them. Please. Again, it's all for you guys. Thanks for the tremendous amount of love and support. And these videos always go out to my subscribers and fans who want these videos, ask for these videos, comment, like, share, whole 9 yards. It's all for you guys. So again, each video I try to better myself. And of course, I'm trying to better myself with this one. So I apologize if there's any background noise. I am on another business trip. So, The Good Doctor, Season 1, Episode 7, called Steps, titled Steps. Now let me just state that I watched a promo on my Facebook feed today. 42 million people are watching this show. Now, not all at once on Mondays, of course, not with DVRs, with, ABC, the app, and now Hulu, but 42 million across the board. That is absolutely phenomenal. David Shore, ABC, you guys have gold. You've struck gold. #1 drama, #1 medical drama, #1 new fall show. And this show blows up Twitter. It's at like #1, #2. It is absolutely amazing. So, let's get into it. I have my notes here, so bear with me. So in this episode, it starts out with Dr. Glassman shepherding Dr. Claire about her incident from the week. It wasn't on last week, disappointing, but 2 weeks ago. And so he's shepherding her like he does with everyone about how, she killed someone and she's having those ramifications of, freezing when she's when she's with the knife and under somebody. So that added some conflict to start out. Then it jumped into Dr. Shaun Murphy dealing with an autistic patient named Liam. And these two hit it off right away because they were autistic. And then we find out that Dr. Shaun Murphy has never met anyone like him who was autistic. So that added some, just some uplifting, Then you have Dr. Cal, and he has this patient named, I believe, Glenn, who wants to die because he feels he has nothing in life anymore. He lost his wife. I guess he doesn't have a job. He lost his house. But what it does is it intertwines how you get a backstory for Dr. Cal and how Dr. Cal was this kid who they sent to school after school after school. He had no love, compassion. His parents just wanted him to go for an education and never cared for him. And, you have this dynamic relationship of Dr. Cal versus Glenn, who Glenn's at the end of his life. He doesn't want to live anymore. He wants Dr. Cal to let him, die. And Dr. Cal wants to save him. Dr. Cal's this rich doctor who's 28, as he keeps calling him 28. And then they form this bond because they come together in just parts of life. We all hit those parts of life, the younger, the middle age, the older. So that was a touching storyline. Of course, I mentioned about, Dr. Shaun meeting that he never with someone with autism. And that surprised me, but I think there's more to that storyline coming down the road. Dr. Glassman is worried about Dr. Shaun because Dr. Shaun wants this TV, and this TV is pricey. And it kind of shows that even as a resident, you're not making the large amounts of money like doctors in their 20 years experience are. So Dr. Shaun has to budget, and most people get this impression that we don't budget. We're a doctor, we're a resident, we don't have to budget. But that, I like how they threw that in there. So this kind of comical about he wants this TV, and Dr. Glassman's worried about him, and then Dr. Shaun makes this statement, and I even tweeted it: mistakes are good. You should make more. Dr. Shaun says that. And it makes me think, we all make mistakes in life and we learn from them. That's the only way we learn, is from making mistakes. No one's perfect. God's perfect. We're not perfect. Someday we'll be perfect, But we have to help one another and not always ridicule one another for making mistakes. And I'm all about that in life. I have an open mind and open heart. I like that part of tonight's episode. Liam's parents, we then jump into how they don't want Dr. Shaun Murphy to do the surgery because he's autistic. And that's discrimination. You know, how many times does someone that's autistic have a difficult time because of their disability? We all have a disability, whether it's visible or non-visible. We will all get a disability if we don't already have a disability. Again, we have to come together and we have to love and understand one another and work with one another and find a compromise, be rational, be positive. That's what this show promotes. That's what the show promotes. Then you have Dr. Melendez defending Dr. Shaun Murphy, which this whole show and this whole season so far has been about him against Dr. Murphy because he doesn't think Dr. Murphy can do it. And then he defends Dr. Murphy against Liam's parents. But then Liam comes in and says, no, I want Dr. Shaun Murphy. I want Dr. Shaun Murphy. He was attached to Dr. Shaun Murphy. So then Dr. Shaun Murphy, he performs the surgery. He saves Liam's life. I forget the technical, medical, what was going on there. But then you see that Dr. Shaun Murphy's past, he had no love. And he doesn't, that's why he flinches when he hugs, because he's had no love. Someone that flinches when you go to give him a hug, they've had no love. You know, they want that love and the compassion, but they're afraid of it. And someone that's autistic definitely has a hard time with it. So you see that emotional moment. You know, there's not one episode that I don't watch that I kind of tear up. You know, and then at the very end, it's almost like an assisted suicide, but it isn't, because Calvin signs the DNR and Dr. Cal has to abide by it, and that's kind of an emotional part. And then, of course, at the very end, Dr. Shaun Murphy gets his television, and he and Dr. Glassman are working there, watching this television together, and it's just this great dynamic of two characters in a great storyline. Those two have the best rapport. Dr. Glassman, Dr. Shaun Murphy are definitely my favorite characters. I actually had the chance to watch with a coworker tonight, and he's much older than me, and we thoroughly enjoyed the show, and it was nice to watch with a coworker on this business trip. But it was bizarre because we're relating, because it was almost like I was Dr. Melendez and he was the older man. We're learning from different parts of the life. So little personal information there, that was kind of nice and helped with the episode. So I had a few tweets that went out, were retweeted, were favorited. So of course that's always nice. If you're not following me on Twitter, at Adam King of TV3. Again, that's at Adam King of TV3. Of course, Good Doctor fans, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, definitely. Share the video on all social media platforms with friends and family of fans of The Good Doctor. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Share your comments, share your thoughts. It's all for you guys. Wow, yeah, thank God it's back. And of course, next week's episode is going to be more intense, so get ready for that. But what do you think? What do you think of the characters? What do you think of Dr. Shaun Murphy? What do you think of this show? It is a show that is changing the way we watch television. I told my coworker, I don't watch medical dramas, but because of this show and because of Dr. Shaun Murphy, I watch it and I love it. Highlight of my Monday nights. How about you guys? Start sharing your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Share the video. It's all for you guys. I will have a review video for the Orient Express, so stay tuned for that. That's on deck, probably coming up here. And of course, this week, many shows season finales and also fall finales. So we have many videos of content coming at you. So again, thanks for the continued love and the support. It's all for you guys. Definitely have a good rest of your night. And yeah, Good Doctor fans, we have something here. I'm just waiting for that announcement of a second season because it's coming. So thank you, ABC. Thank you, David Shore. Thank you, everyone. And of course, thank you guys. Have a good night.